Chris attacks overhead. I block it, I push, I come around here, I block and I move in and I go to here and then I slide up this way. This is going to go up, down, thrust. Okay? So come to the other side. Okay? After I made this block, after I made this and I moved in, at this point here I turned the Han, I pinned them down. So things are down. So this slides up with a ha cutting. Comes back down with a ha cutting and I'm going to cut the kote here. And then I'm just going to thrust here, or thrust here. Okay, Kodachi Sanbonme. So in the first two Kodachi that we did, we protected going to our outside. We protected ideas of how we would be on the inside, okay? And this is for side attacks, coming at us from the side as well as straight overhead. So we're using a slight angle on the sword, okay? Slight angle on the sword as this comes up, and then a push down to the side, boom, and then around. And this becomes like a kamae. When it's here, it's a kamae, and it just shifts blocks, gets in the way of the do attack coming to your body, okay? So this is important. The footwork on this, from here, you push down to the side, bring this back, step over to left diagonally. See my feet diagonally? Then I just pull my right here. At that time, that's where you're making this blocking into position here, then you shuffle in with this push. Okay? This is away from your body. And then it's up to here close. All right? Everybody see it? One more time. Straight up. Slight angle on the sword. Push. Come around. Move in. Got it? This is holding the elbow. They're off balance at that point. Okay. Let's do it together, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so again, come to the center. We would have been here, finishing off Nihon of Kodachi Waza. Okay, Sensei Glenn heads down, I head down. He walks back, I walk back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it? Okay? So he brings us up to Seigan. Then we drop back down to Gedan. So this is where we start from. Okay? On their third step is when they come overhead, and that's when we'll block it on the third step. So step 1, bring the sword up 2, and attack on the third step 3. Okay, my side, push them and reclaim the center a bit. Okay, they're gonna step around with the left foot, come in, and we go to the side, and not yet. They be here first, then shift up. Okay, Sensei Glenn will use his back foot to step, we'll use our front foot. Okay, so imagine right here, I'm holding him and he can't move at all. He can't move his sword, can't do anything to me. So he tries to get away. He uses his right foot, he tries to get away, I follow him. 1, 2, 3. Three is the amount of steps in the drill, but that could go on endlessly. The amount of steps, it doesn't matter how many it takes to get there, right? As long as we stop them and we keep the same relative position. The minute he gets away, he can break off and counterattack us. Everybody follow that?
Right.
Okay. Now I'm going to head back out this way along this line, and he's going to come around. We have to get back out to where we started over here. Okay, he heads down, I head down. He heads back, I head back. Okay, come up close. Everybody get up close to each other. Sensei Glenn, just, let's take it from move 1, right? He comes overhead slowly. He comes overhead, we connect and we push. Okay? He comes around his body, steps in, and we move to the side, right? And then right here, we're going to move in and turn. The sword is this way, and then when it gets here, it's going to turn. Put the edge toward them. But here, it's flat. When it gets here, the edge is toward them. Purpose is for attacking, right? And go in, Chris? Right. Okay. Do that part again. Since Glenn comes over the top, slow motion, ready? We'll come up to here, catch, push them. Try and regain as much center as you can. He comes around, we move our left foot in, right foot, slide in, push them a little bit off, almost like they're ready to break loose. Okay, and almost make them want to step away. Right? Push them on, and they start to move their back foot. Okay, again. Ready one more time? Ready, up. Push, come around. Okay. So that's that part there. One more time. Let's go to that spot and stop. Ready? One. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. See the way the back foot moved? Okay. So now just give them a little push and watch this back foot. And then keep moving with them. 3 steps is the kata amount, because there's got to be a place to stop, right? Otherwise, the dojo, you're going to be walking through the walls, right? So 3 was the number. But the idea is, Sensei Glenn, try to walk away with the back foot. Yeah, I just keep walking with him. I just keep walking with him. Because I don't want this to change. The position I have him in right now, I have his arm locked up and his sword locked up. I don't want that to change. The way it will change is if I let him get away, if I don't follow him and stick on him. Okay? But think of it at that point is that they want to do that. When we get to this point, here, he wants to do that. He wants to get away. So I follow him. Stay with him. Okay? Okay, so we're going to do this as an advance, okay? Chris attacks overhead. I block it, I push, I come around here. I block and I move in and I go to here and then I slide up this way. This is going to go up, down, thrust. Okay? So come to the other side. Okay? After I made this block, and I moved in, at this point here I turned the han, I pinned them down. So things are down. So this slides up with a ha cutting. Comes back down with a ha cutting, and I'm going to cut the kote here. And then I'm just going to thrust here, or thrust here. This position here is in that position for a reason for that, and for defending against these moves that are sideways. After we did this, we rolled up. I'm going to hold him down, push up into a cut his hand on the way out, thrust here or thrust here. And this will be the advanced version of the technique. Okay? In the kata, you don't do that. You just pin them, control them, and you stop. Okay? But in actuality, you're going to attack them once you pin, right? So come to the top. He goes top. I push. I come around here. Move in. Press. Cut. Cut. Thrust. From here. Cutting edge in. Cut. Cut. Thrust. Okay? Okay, so let's do this way. Because this is the advanced version, let's do a shorter version. Chris and Chris stay this way. This position. Okay? Chris B is going to step back, and as he does, Chris T S comes in this way. Okay? Now you do position 1. 1 push. Okay, come around 2. Okay, come up into the sword, press down, ha cut, slice his hand, watch your hand, and thrust to the hand center or throat. Okay, good. So at this point here, they attack here on the side right here. Boom. We're using this part of the sword, not the cutting edge, but this part. That's where the blocking is, okay, on this. Then we're going to roll in, keeping the sword that way, and then right when we're getting here, we're going to roll the ha toward them. Because at this point, we want to use the ha. At the same time, I'm going to be pressing down and locking them here. Okay, and that's the way the regular number 3 finishes, with the walk step just controlling them. But from here, I turn this sword so the cutting edge is toward him for this reason. I want to roll it into some sort of attacking. So I cut, come back off his wrist and cut, and then I thrust into the solar plexus or thrust into the throat. All right, so here was the block. Into the position here with the trap. Into the cut with the ha moving again, cutting the hand, kote, and then thrusting here.